Welcome to the Emerald Call, guys. Thank you so much for making it on live. And for those of you guys that are catching up, we're just going to run through basically how you can go about achieving your very first rank in this business as somebody that wants to, build a sustainable income residually, which is where you want to be. So we're going to go into the detail. I'm just going to share my screen, so just bear with me. Okay, here we go. And then, hold on, view, enter, so there's a slideshow, okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. So we're going to talk about why you want to become an Emerald coach. I know, oh, I've got it on some setting where it's running through everything. Elaine, you've already watched this call, and Erica, I'm not sure whether you watched one before, but this is the very first rank in your business, as I said, leading into it. And what is so amazing about this is that it's just super, super simple. So I'll move on to the next slide. It is literally you plus two, okay? So you sit here, and then as you can see from this slide, 2 coaches beneath you. Now it says active coach. And the reason why it says active coach is that in order to be an Emerald coach, you need to have coaches that are active. And with that being said, that means that you need to have 50 PV. So you need to have 50 personal volume for each one of those coaches, which means that they need to have an active order in order for you to sustain that rank, okay? 50 PV, as an example, could be made up with Shakeology, which is 90, or it could be Energize and Recover, or 2 tubs of Energize, or even two boxes of Beach Bars. If you haven't tried those are amazing. So the reason why I've explained that will come clear in a little bit, but just bear that in mind that, you have enrolled with, usually in our team, you enroll with a challenge pack and you get the Shakeology. And we always say it's super important to be proof of the product, to be literally all in, and to be trying all of that product line, because that's where you're going to be all in. And then you're going to get people who are all in, because they're going to see you exemplifying the fact that you are super passionate about everything that is on offer. Okay, so moving to the next slide. That's how you go Emerald, okay? So with that being said, when you hit the rank of Emerald, it brings kind of 3 things which are super, super important. So it's the first rank, as I said, it brings momentum into your business. And this is something that as a coach that came into the business and went Emerald, I didn't really appreciate it. I didn't think Claire probably didn't appreciate it either when we got started. It wasn't something, when you're kind of where you are, you kind of think, okay, great, well, I don't really get how that brings me momentum. But it's almost like the feeling that it gives you, that confidence. And in this business, that confidence and that self-belief as an entrepreneur is absolutely everything. So being able to move through with that confidence and being then recognized for that within your team. And if you've been in our team for a little while, I think all of you guys will have seen Emerald coaches being recognized. And when that happens, Claire or myself or whoever your coach is will get on a call with you and just really help you kind of strategize your goals, work out where it is you want to go. It's a question of what you want from this business, not obviously what we want you to achieve. And I know, like, Claire's exactly the same. We want you to see the success in the way that you want to see it. So we'll very much link arms with you and invite you in on other groups and calls and things that we do with our coaches. I know certainly for my team, when they go Emerald, and I've discussed their plans, what they want from the business, there is an opportunity to be invited into another call that takes place with builders within the team, which means that you are getting that access to more mentorship, because obviously we want to see that you guys want this, and by going Emerald, that is you just kind of showing that you're making that decision and you're going all in. So the second point is that you start to receive a team cycle bonus. So team cycle bonus is something that you are able to roll through from the moment that you go Emerald. So it's literally you'll have like volume on each side, and as you cycle through that, each cycle as an Emerald coach I think is $14, which sounds like relatively little, but as you move through, if you if you are building out beneath each one of those sides, that turns into hundreds, thousands of pounds each week. I'm not sure whether I've lost you guys. Are you guys still there? I can't see you. Are you there? Like, all I can see is just, I can see no faces, which is quite disconcerting. So anyway, it's how you take your business from a retail business to a residual one. So, you know, if you are just looking at getting customers, that's just going to give you the opportunity to just earn commission, right? So that's like getting your boot campers. That's just going to give you commission from the moment they enroll. What we would love for you to see, if you guys are serious about building, you know, an income that's sustainable, that's going to come in even when you're not there, is building a residual income. And the way that you're going to do that is building a team. Okay, a team is what's going to get you residual income. Customers are not going to get you residual income unless they're, you know, really loyal customers, in which case they'll probably become a discount coach. And I'll actually explain that now. So a discount coach is somebody who doesn't want to work the business, right? They're not keen to work the business, but they do want to be a loyal customer, i.e. they want to have the product every single month. Now, it's really important for you guys to note that when that is the case, it is in their best interest to become a coach, a discount coach, because they get 25% discount on any future product that they order, which means that overall they're paying less in their fees. So that is another way that you can go Emerald. Even if you've got a customer, but somebody who thinks they want to have the product ongoing, they might not want to work the business, but they can be a discount coach. And that could get you straight to Emerald. In fact, that's how I got to Emerald. I think that's how Claire also got to Emerald with, a customer. So the other thing that is absolutely huge and really, really crucial is that you get free customer leads and Success Club leads. So these are free customers that get given to you. They will appear in your back office. So literally you're going to go in. They are given to you when you hit Success Club and you're an Emerald coach. Okay. So at Success Club 5, as you can see from here, if you hit Success Club 5 every single month of the year, you will get given over 100 customers in a year by Beachbody. They will just appear in your back office for you to be able to engage with, to see, you know, how you can help them, which is honestly amazing. And if you hit Success Club 10 and you help over 100 customers, if you hit Success Club 10, you'll get given over 100 customers and you're going to be able to earn commission from the very first moment that they get given to you in your back office. So I'll just go on to explain that one. So if you hit Success Club in December, so Success Club 5, that's just helping 3 people. So just for you girls, any person that you help with a challenge pack, whether it is a challenger, i.e. customer, or a coach, you get 2 Success Club points, okay? So if you help 3 people get started, then you hit Success Club 5, okay? So for hitting Success Club 5, hold on, I'm just looking here. Okay, perfect, yeah, thanks, Claire. If you hit Success Club 5 in the January, you are going to get given 12 customers. They are going to appear in your back office, okay, just as this kind of slide shows. And you will get any commission on any future order that they make, okay? So when you initially receive those 12 customers, you won't get any commission initially if you have hit Success Club 5 in the preceding month. However, what gets really interesting, and this is why, like, as a team, we're always saying, go for Success Club 10 every month, particularly because a lot of us are Emerald or beyond. If you hit Success Club 10 in the preceding month, so you hit Success Club 10 in December, in the January, you will get given 9 customers, okay? So it's less than if you hit Success Club 5. However, you will earn commission with the very first order that they order. So the order that they order, from the moment they do that, they get given to you, you get given that commission. You can see here as an example, this coach hit Success Club 10 as an Emerald coach. She got given 9 customers and she earned $357 in commission just from the fact that she hit Success Club 10 as an Emerald coach in the preceding month. So it's free money. It's a no-brainer. And that is why, like, investing in this rank advancement is absolutely crucial if you want to make this business work. And I'll tell you why it is an investment in the business in a second. So this slide is one of the most interesting of all, okay? So I will just take a little bit of time to explain. It says, why sign your spouse? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a spouse. It could be a mother, a father, or a child, or a partner that lives at the same address as you, okay? And this is where we talk about a controlled account, okay? So I strongly recommend that at least one of the 2 coaches that gets you to Emerald is a controlled account. And this is why it's a decision to go Emerald, because of course, if you have a controlled account, it is something that you invest in, unless, you know, your spouse or, you know, mother, father is willing to pay for that for you. I certainly invested in this. I paid $160 for my husband to get started. It felt really uncomfortable, I'll be honest, to start with. I was like, I'm brand new. I'm not really making much money yet. It feels uncomfortable to invest this into my business, but I'm just going to trust my coach. Okay. And the reason why that was the best decision I ever made is that right now, you guys who aren't Emerald, you have the 2 prime spots in your business available. Okay. So as you build out your business, the business is going to build out from those 2 spots, okay? And you can imagine that as you build out, the volume coming through, and I'll just explain, the volume will build up and come through to those 2 places. And if one of those accounts or even 2 of them is controlled by you, you are absolutely maximizing your ability to earn. So it really is a no-brainer. Like, I know you guys are following the Andy Belmar training. So Andy Belmar, she enrolled her mum and her spouse, and they were her 2 controlled accounts, and she literally just came straight out the gates running. So I can't tell you kind of how important that kind of investment mindset is to really see success further down the track. And this is what this slide explains. So as you can see here, I'm just going to move you guys over here, or maybe up there. That's better. This coach enrolled her husband in the January of 2014, and in that first month, she wasn't earning anything. You can see nothing. But 4 years later, and this is why it's so important to realize and appreciate that this is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not that. Okay, so it's taking a long-term view. 4 years down the track, because of where she placed the controlled account, she was earning $1,589 a week just in her husband's business center. Because effectively what happens if you're going to have a controlled account, which is what I've got with Guy, I know Claire's got her mum, is that you actually control that. That person doesn't work the business. So my husband is a diamond coach. He doesn't work the business. He got a certificate through the post. He has no idea what's going on. Okay. So aside from the fact that I just asked for his permission to use his name, I paid for it. It's on my account. But I have built underneath him. Okay. And so now I earn a significant amount of money each week through his account. And by building out through his account, I'm earning through his account and also mine at the top. So it's a very, very clever and crucial thing to do right now if you are serious about building this business and building a real sustainable, fantastic income. It's so, so important to have those spots secured with at least one person who you have control with. So you can see here, so that was like, I was just saying, it was 1,589 a week, 4 years later. But then over that month, this coach earned almost $7,000 extra in that month alone, just in that business center. So that's not bearing in mind the fact that she's earning in her other business center at the top with that volume that's funneling through from that controlled account. So you basically earn in 2 places, which is, I can tell you, it's unbelievable. So that's really it. And the final slide is just who are your 2 people who you think are going to get you there. And this is really a decision. Okay, it's a decision to have a conversation with those people. Right, I'm serious about this. I would really love to either use your name if you're doing a controlled account and you're just going to pay for it, and the other person could just be someone on your dirt list. So it could be like a friend, a best friend, a neighbor, someone who might be interested in doing the program but maybe doesn't want to coach, but that they're willing to invest in that to help you build your business, and they're just going to do the programs for their own benefit. That's kind of a prime example of how Emerald would happen. There are some people that build out 2, as I said, and that's kind of the ideal if you can have 2 controlled accounts. So yeah, like it's really a case of just thinking about who your 2 are. Was there anything anyone wants to add? Claire, do you want to add anything?
No, I mean, you cover everything perfectly on this. I think just sometimes the girls have questions. So
Yeah.
I know
Let me
there
just
was the one question about the discount coach having to pay the 160. It's always going to be 160, no matter who it is, if they're a discount coach, if they just want to do the boot camps, or if they actually want to work the business as a coach.
Yeah. Were there any other questions? I'll unmute you. Have you got a question, Erica? Did you have
Isn't it going to be always $15 a month as well, just for the coaching website?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think your question's a really good one, actually, because what I hadn't appreciated when I enrolled Guy, because I was forking out the 160, is that actually you're going to get $50 back or £40 back, because that's the commission that you're going to earn from it. And this is why, actually, I didn't mention this, and I meant to. So as I was saying earlier, like, it's really important that you're proof of the product. So you would have enrolled with Shakeology, and this is something that took me a long time to realize, and I wish someone would have told me sooner. But basically, the moment that I started to have more products like Energize and Recover, my customers started to have more of them because they see me having them. My coaches start to have more of them. And obviously that in turn is what builds your income, because that's building volume and you're earning from it. So essentially the really clever thing to do, and I wish I kind of would have known this before, is to get the products you don't have with the controlled account, because then you're getting the full product range, which really I don't see a reason why you wouldn't be doing that. If you're serious about this business and you've got that all-in mindset, if you're all in on all of the products, then you're going to learn to love them. You're going to be able to advise people on them. You know, like Morning Meltdown, for example, I'm like, you can't do that without Energize, Shakeology, and Recover properly, because it's 100 workouts and it's so crucial to support the body. So we then become better placed to advise our customers and coaches. But it then gives you the opportunity, instead of, because we sometimes hear of coaches who are like, oh yeah, well, I've ordered Shakeology and I've just ordered some Energize and some Recover, and it's like, so that's where you'd have your controlled account, and essentially you'd earn 40 quid from that challenge pack, but you're still getting the products as well that you would have ordered without earning anything from it in your own account. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it's, you know, and I know Claire's the same, like, I will always have all of those products. And so across my business centers, I have 3 of them. I make sure I've got the whole product line. So I don't really see it as an extra expenditure. It's expenditure I would be expending anyway, but I'm earning money from it because it's in a controlled account. So it's cycling up and I'm earning that commission, which is great. You're earning commission for just ordering your stuff, which you wouldn't order which you wouldn't make commission from in your main business center, if that makes sense. So yeah, were there any other questions?
Not for me. I've pretty much took that.
No worries. Thank you. Elaine, have you got any questions? I assume not.
No, I'm all right.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for being on. And if you have any other questions, you want to ask me anything at all to do with it, like how to broach even conversations. I know that was like my main thing when I went Emerald. I was like, I don't know how to do this. I felt a bit uncomfortable. And actually when I got over that discomfort and just got a little bit more confident with it and was like, do you know what? I'm going for this. That's when I really started to propel myself. And I know the same was true for Claire. So yes, like we say it's Emerald in 24 hours because it is a decision. Like if you're deciding you're going to do it, you honestly will just do it, particularly if you've got a controlled account or 2. So I'm sure you've got someone else in mind that could help aside from the controlled account for the most part. So yeah. Thank you so much for making your time available and for listening. And nice to see you guys.
Killed it as always. Thank you.
Oh, no worries.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.